Yeah. I hope everybody had a good week. You know what I mean? It's going down. We got my man DJ Butter in the house, Butter Brown. What up?
What's good? What's good?
Hold on. I was fucking Michael. What up?
That's right. Brown's shit.
Yo, how was your Valentine's Day?
Shit, I was laid back. Actually, I was working too, so.
Oh man, always working, bro.
Yeah.
Huh?
Gotta stay busy.
So that mean you have a Valentine?
My daughter.
Look at that. Was it good, yo? How was your good? The week was good?
Good, yeah.
Yo, we got my main man, 40-0 in the building. 40-0.
Yep.
What's good? You good?
Everything good, no complaints.
How was your Valentine?
Can't complain. Baby girl running me crazy.
That's what they do. That's what
You know it.
You would be it. You know, and my main man to my left, Outlaw, the comedian extraordinaire, was good.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Slow motion.
Ain't nothing. Just chilling. Just chilling.
How was your Valentine's Day?
It's a conspiracy.
What's the conspiracy?
Valentine. Look into it. Valentine.
Yeah, there's a story behind it. I don't know if you're going to tell you, but there's a story.
I know it's something got to do with money, though.
Yeah, no.
Kill it.
You want me to get? All right, listen up, everybody, especially women. So, and you can look it up. They try to. There's a bunch of reasons of it, but all bad. All of them are bad. So the first one is a Christian, some dude, Apostle something Valentine, right? So he was molesting kids and whatever like that, and allegedly they took his first name off and made Valentine's Day, but that was something that was added into it. But the original story was a guy from 18 something. What he wound up doing was he had like 50 girls, but he was a murderer, a rapist. Dude was doing horrible stuff, and he had got locked up. So the females, what they would do is send him flowers, letters, how much they love him, go see him, everything. So when they chopped his head off, in the 18 something, they chopped his head off. They said, hey, how can we spin this? So what they did was took the, St. Paul off his name and left the Valentine's Day and said, let's keep it like that. So usually what I tell women is, if you want me to be a player and a rapist, then we can celebrate it. But if you call it that, don't ask me shit.
And
so
there you go.
Most holidays that we have was something messed up and they switched it around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but the thing is that we get so warped with everything, which we're going to talk about today. We get so warped with everything where it's easy for us to get in that trick bag, and then we just go with it because women take a minute. Oh, it's showing that you care about me. It's showing that we did, but. Dude, if I do that all the time, why I gotta do it on a day? Yeah. If I take care of, I buy you flowers, I treat you, and I talk to you nice, why I gotta do it on a day that they say we gotta do it? Everybody is cattle to me.
Yeah.
But I'm the angry black man.
You got some females that understand that part.
There's a few, like I said.
You got the ones that are like, no, you still gotta take me somewhere.
That's why I'm asking. Because, my lady be like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it makes sense though, man. Like, why I got to prove on this day I love you more?
Mm-hmm.
No, if you take care of your business throughout the year, what I'm saying, you shouldn't have to worry about it. But
I want to slip into that because we got to still do news, and that's going to slip into the news. And I introduce myself.
Okay. Yeah.
So, the man extraordinaire, hit me up, butter. Yes. I like that. This makes me feel good. The cigar extraordinaire, the man, the myth, the legend, guest from Mr. Cigars. Thank you.
This guy is the rock of the crew. Smell what he's cooking. He said, I need an intro. None of you motherfuckers don't matter.
You see, they make me feel like, and I'm a pun right now, they make me feel like Hilo. I'll just buy shit, don't tell you. I asked everybody they want an intro. Nobody, I want it. I want my job. I want what I can pay.
I thought we all had one. I thought we all had one.
I'm good.
Well, you was out there talking, so we was in the meeting here. We said, anybody still with the intro? Everybody said, you was outside. We got to get 40 of the meetings. I don't know what we go do. But what do we got up first?
We got Colin Kaepernick. There was a lawsuit, Colin Kaepernick and I think Ed Reed I guess the NFL regarding, I guess, the grievance, backlash, and so what happens is a settlement, an undisclosed settlement for, but basically they can't really talk about it. So, and what I want to know is that a win for Colin, or is that a loss?
I lost getting fucked up in the game. Well, yeah, so they got a win.
On the low.
I think that it is a win, but I think it's a loss too, because for the people like myself who took a knee, fought with them, didn't watch football, hung my stuff up, it's like, there's no in for us. We just know you got something. So, I mean, I get it, hands up to them, I'm still backing them, but I just think that would have been in my contract that, I mean, you don't got to say what you got, but what are they offering?
Yeah.
So are we getting, we playing, we not playing, and I just got an undisclosed amount? You know what I'm saying? I want to know that.
That's the only thing I guess people are trying to figure out. Like, what is in that agreement? They wrote a little statement. For the past several months, counsel for Kaepernick and Reed have engaged in ongoing dialogue with representatives of the NFL. As a result of those discussions, the parties have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to a confidentiality agreement, so there will be no further comment by any party. So basically they're saying, we figured it out, and everybody gonna shut the fuck up after this. So, but as a fan, whoever was supporting Kaepernick,
so okay, what you
whoever was supporting Kaepernick, they want to know, so what we got to do next? Like, are we watching football now? Are we back watching football, or is it?
I'm not gonna watch football until I see something different. Like if they could kneel on their own, if they're giving them the right contracts, because again, that's what we were fighting for. Justice, no killing. They're still killing kids. So that was a major part.
I mean, as far as that, I don't think it won't get. I guess it won't get no better no time soon. I mean, I know the NFL they got to say so on who getting killed on the street. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, as far as Kaepernick, like, is he okay? Like, is people going to sign him now? Or, I mean, does he even want to play?
I don't think he's going to play. I think it's going to be over. He got that huge deal from Nike, and then now this one. So
I'm like, all right. So I mean, do we resume no more, or do we just wait?
He was resuming no more anyway.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, as a unit, are we going to resume no more?
I ain't watching shit. But what's next, bro?
Next is Joe Rogan.
Disappointing. Disappointing.
I want to say a huge Truth fan.
DJ Butter Brown. DJ. Did you hear about that?
Nah.
So explain to him what happened.
Well, he's on the podcast. Of course, he got a podcast, a huge podcast, like one of the, I guess, best podcasts that's out right now, the Joe Rogan Show. He made a statement about the Planet of the Apes and black people. So I got a clip. So let's listen to this in week. So, you heard it. So, what do you think?
So it was the last thing that he said, and
I guess if you listen to the whole interview or conversation, he started talking about how people was being sensitive, and how we in a sensitive era where people you can't really say anything, and then he just went into as far as his experience just around black people, and I guess it was his story, trying to. I guess he went to the movies and he went to the hood and he said he had a great time, but it's just, I don't know, man. I don't know where to put my finger on it, man. Like,
I mean, you know, we can't play the whole clip, but I think that if you get a chance, check out John Rogan on his podcast. What you put in?
I just put on the clip where he actually said.
Where do you find it at?
You can see the whole thing on YouTube. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube right now.
Where do they find it at, though? How do they find it?
What
What they gotta put in here in that clip?
you can probably put in Joe Rogan Planet of the Apes, and then that's based. I guess that's a title where you can everything else pop up.
So real quick, he said that he got in the cab. He put a movie theater in. The cab driver took him there. He went to a nice neighborhood that played, you know, movies that don't get famous. They don't go out. You know, ones that just go straight to little movie theaters, the white areas, whatever. He said, I want to go ahead and want to see Planet of the Apes. He said, take me to this movie theater. The cab driver said, that's a bad neighborhood. He said, okay, I don't care. I want to see Planet of the Apes. He goes to the bad neighborhood. I put my two fingers up if you'd like to see it. Two fingers up, it was a bunch of black people. So he said, oh my God, I'm in Planet of the Apes, watching Planet of the Apes. So, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, so then he said, well, all the black people were cool when I got there. And, you know, he said, when you talk about people, black people in the movie theater talking, they all talk. There was black people in there with 2-year-old kids, 1-year-old kids, and they was, you know, screaming, talking, whatever. So, like I said, you can hear the whole clip. There was a bunch of key things that I've heard, and I like I said, I like him. I liked him since he had a little show in the 90s, all the way to now, but I think he's just blinded to black people. Like, the way it sound like he wasn't around a lot of black people in his life. Maybe a lot of actors, you know, whatever, like when physical black people, he just was using things that normal people wouldn't use. So I don't know if he's ignorant to it or he just racist.
It might be negligence. Like it's a lot of white people that don't be around, you know, certain other races. They don't really feel, I guess, all the hate and all that stuff that, you know, that goes around. So they're kind of blinded. They really don't want to know about it.
And he said at the beginning of it that why do black people get so twisted up when somebody calls them a monkey? Because I call all my friends monkey, but you're Italian, Sicilian. He's Italian, Greek or something like that, whatever he is. But he said he called all his friends monkeys and like that. So that's like me saying, DJ Butter Brown, hey, what's up, you giraffe? You're not going to feel no way about it because there's no relation to that. But black people would call monkeys, we would call gorillas, we call blackface. So yeah, that's why we feel away. So, but for him saying that line, I could tell that he's just blinded from
you don't
not knowing. Because like I said, if I came and say, hey, you seal, you're not gonna feel away. But if I say, hey, you monkey, to a black person, of course, because we were called that.
Yeah, there was no of an assault. I mean, you know, an insult.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, you can't really just call. You know. Yeah, and that's why I say I have a tough kind of, you know, putting a finger on it on whether it's racism or just ignorance or whatever. Because as a comedian, you know, we play that little fine line of going over the edge and being edgy and trying to make it comedy. And I felt like he was trying to make it comedy, but at the same time, it just looked like it was just, it failed horribly. And, you know.
What's next, bro?
Now, we must talk about Steve Harvey and Monique.
Yes. That's another one. See, it's another one where you don't know where. You heard that one, DJ Buck Brown?
Yeah.
It's another one that's fine line. You know what I mean? Because I'm straight. I don't like Monique as a comedian, but I like her, I guess, as a person. I met her a couple of times, and I feel the way she feels. Like, because I'm like that. You're not going to censor me. You're not going to tell me what to say and what not to say. So I get what she's saying, but Steve is like, this is how we get this bread. We don't want to interrupt that, but do we kiss ass our whole life for money? Or do we rebel and say, this is what I feel? And because that's basically what they did. They blackballed her because she said what she felt.
Yeah, and what he said, and I kind of agree with him, but I don't. And he was like, oh, this ain't a black thing. This not a black game. This not a white game. This is a money game.
Yeah.
And we got to play the money game, all right? And I kind of understand what you're saying. Like, you know, green does speak for itself,
but Dave Chappelle is a perfect example. If he would have sold himself for that $50 million, where he would have been at, where we would have been at. You know what I mean? So I don't agree with that because we don't have to sell our soul to get something. We could be who we are, and people are gonna accept it. And Dave Chappelle showed that. Look at Mos Def. Mos Def said after the industry, after the movies, and he was on a good path. And he went to Africa, and now he ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Something you just gotta feel what's for you. Everything ain't for everybody. Because then if it was, everybody be doing what we do. Everybody be a DJ. Everybody be a video dude slash clothes maker like 40-year-old. They'd be a comedian like you. They'd be a cigar dude like me. You know what I'm saying? But you can't. So you know, I just think everybody needs to sit down. Everybody got their own lane, and I don't think he should try to put her in his lane. But she can't be selfish too and say, I'm getting blackballed, but I want the money too. Yeah, you can't. So you got to go through that thing with that.
And I got what he also said about what, like when she did the whole Netflix thing. Okay, there wasn't no plan behind it. You know what I'm saying? It was more like fuck Netflix. They blackballed me or whatever the case may be. I'm getting it and short end of the stick. Everybody else is getting paid but me. All right, so what do we need to do? Do we need to, cancel our subscriptions? Do we need to go down to Netflix and, protest? Like what? No. So
well, I don't agree with that either. Only because are you finished?
No. Yeah.
I don't agree with that either because my thing is, look at Dave Chappelle, look at Kevin Hart, look at Amy Schumer, look at Chris Rock. Yeah. All of them when they came to Netflix and Netflix said, yeah, motherfucker, I'll give you $1 million. They was like, from where? And Dave Chappelle went and sold out Radio City Music Hall for 2 months. Chris Rock went and did a whole show, sold out a whole thing. Kevin Hart sold out a football stadium. So now Netflix came with that bag. I got $40 million for you. Oh, I thought you knew my level. So she should, as a veteran comedian, she should have went and sold out some shit and said, you never can see me.
And that's the thing. That's another thing where I think what she did wrong. She didn't. I'm not saying that she didn't put the work in. I know she did, but.
She held on that Oscar.
Yeah, she held on to what she did in the past and thought that was going to get her, the respect. 9 times out of 10 is like, it don't work like that.
Listen, I know, like I said, every day of my life, especially, doing the jobs that I've done, I realize that you're only as good as the last thing you've done. And hopefully everybody know what I'm saying. You got to try not to make that life, what your life is, but you only, for some people and certain jobs, you're only as good as your last thing. And those are the things you just need to stay away from, because if you got to be as good as your last thing, you'll never be, where you want to be, you'll never, there's no greatness in that.
And that's it. And I mean, basically, it's true, because that's what people remember. Even when you die, let's think about it. When you die and you see an obituary, do they show a baby picture of you or an old 86 picture of you?
86.
No, they don't. They show you old and cold, and you know what I'm saying, you down there old and cold. They show the latest picture like this was what time Harry when he passed away. Like, nah, show me a picture when I was fly. You know what I'm saying? But you get it right. They only remember you what you did last.
She just got a little bit too cocky for me. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah, she most definitely did. She was like I said, she lived on that Oscar. So, but it was like, bitch, that's one movie, and you lucky you got that. You know what I'm saying? You should have carried that. When you got that, you should have went off like Kevin Hart. You should have just done everything, movies, stand-ups. That's like me saying, hey, come to somebody's house and say, I'm the goddamn plumber. But I ain't never plumbed nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like you did a little bit of comedy, but you still not showing us something. Kevin Hart showed these people every day why he get what he get. Watch Dave Chappelle showed him every day. He could go in a room and sell it out, a stadium sell it out. You know what I'm saying? All these comedians, it's like the way of the world, the way we are now, with IG, the internet, whatever like that. There's people that's not even on their level got more followers than she do. You know what I'm saying? Little comedians that's just coming up got 3 million followers, whatever. I don't know what she got. What she got? Maybe 1 million?
Probably, I don't know.
We check it out. But a lot of these comedians now, but that's what I'm saying. So half of these little young comedians have more followers than famous people.
Yeah. So, and and I guess another thing was I guess everybody wasn't really going with Monique was the fact that, she talked about Lee Daniels and the whole Precious thing and she complained about how much she got paid about it. But you can't complain about it after you take it. I'm saying the role already, I only got $5 for the role, but you took it.
But that's what I say about everybody. It's like, but I say that about these girls. Like I said, I hope nobody boycott me or say I'm insensitive or whatever like that. But these actresses, you was humming on testicles to get the part. You got the part, and you became a successful, rich-ass female actress, and now you want to say, oh my God, you took it. No, you sucked those balls because you wanted that part. You could have easily walked out and said no. You know what I'm saying? But now you want to come and say, oh, he raped me, or he did this, or he did that. Now, you know, rape is wider than it was before. Before it was just let me choke you, stick it in when you say no, and it's a rape. Now is if you look at me, if you say something to me, if I gave you, you know, the coochie for a role, that's not rape. You took it for the role. It's like being a pimp and a hooker, or what do you call it, the John, being a John and a hooker. I paid you $50 to suck this thing. so what are you talking about? You know, so this is crazy.
So I'm keeping a record on
you got it. Like a 50, I'm saying 50 was a genius. When 50 got put on, 50 put cameras in his car, his house, and everything. And if you say yes, so you're not intoxicated. You didn't take no pills. I give you nothing. No, we good. Now you can't go to court. Yeah, get out of here, man. That's what I would do.
As far as the gram, it says Monique got about 527,000 followers.
Look at that. And how many other comedians coming up got millions?
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to show your worth with anything. Just like with girls. If you ain't, I can't walk up to a girl and just say, I'm Mrs. Cigars or guess. Like, okay.
And that's what they're saying. I mean, don't act like these companies is not going to do their research. I mean, you can say you popping all day, but they go like, all right, cool, all right, I'll get you. They're going to go right to that computer, press click, and be like, this motherfucker's mine. I didn't see this nigga in no video.
What we got next?
I guess those were the three main topics that we want to talk about. Anything else?
So I was asking, how was everybody else now then?
Yeah, it was good. It was alright. Simple. I'm not the prime believer.
Hold on. I was gonna say turn the music over. It's over already. These white people is just what I say Europeans. It's disrespectful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Gucci. Was it Fendi too?
Fendi.
I think I heard all of them was under the same umbrella. But
Fendi,
but Gucci.
Prada.
Oh, that's what I want to talk about too before our guest comes in.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather. He just lost with me. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not watching nothing he do. I might not even watch none of the people that's under him.
But here's my thing, right? I don't think nobody really expects anything less from Floyd.
You know what I did?
You thought he's not.
Not saying that actors like T.I., but just like stand up.
Just be aware of what's going on.
And you got what he said? So if we don't got it, Floyd said that he don't care. He went and spent all his money. He's not a follower. He's not a follower, whatever like that. But my thing is, you don't have to be a follower to represent your people. You have a podium. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't stand for them, we're going to fall for everything. So if he, what would have killed you to not buy that for a couple of months until they worked it out? You know what I mean? So you a straight dirtbag. You got gambling problems. You beat chicks. Who you going to look for when all this come down on you? Because those white people going to kick you out. They're going to be like, oh, well, Floyd was nice. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Exactly. They're going to be like, it was nice, Floyd, but he going to be coming back to us. What happened? He going to want us to get on his side. But he's a dirtbag, and like I said, he lost one. I'm not doing nothing. Mayweather, nothing. Like I said, there's a couple of dudes under him I like. I just watched a fight with the young dude. I can't remember his name. What was his name? Tank. I think it's a dope dude because he's in like the friendly fire. You in the way now because now I would pick your fight, but now no because that's your man, and F you.
Yeah, I got
cocky for itself.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like it's certain black people. I guess I don't look at all black people as advocates of race and stuff like that. I just sometimes I just be like they just what it is, what they are, it's entertainers or whatever, And I didn't really expect nothing less from Floyd because he did say a bunch of dumb shit early in his career.
And that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if he's fully illiterate or is it half. So it's like don't be illiterate and try to be an activist or nothing, even if you're on their side.
So here's a little snippet of what he said when they TMZ always captured it when they caught up to him.
Oh, God. Oh, that's crazy. Come on, Floyd.
Sounds stupid. So, what do you think, DJ?
It almost like it was almost like, Floyd, shit, he just like dig himself deeper and deeper in the hole.
And the crazy thing, he kind of backpedaled a little bit, but then it was like, I'm for Black Lives, I'm for this, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. But if you do that, then you're not helping the cause.
I mean, he said, at the end, I didn't realize it was this long of a clip, but he said that he ain't seen nobody supporting the money team when he had his brand, his clothing brand and stuff like that.
Because it was stupid. Like, people want to wear stuff that's nice. I wear a bunch of people's stuff that, Black Tiger Power, those my boys, I wear their stuff. It's really nice. There's other, you're corny. Yeah. Like, you're a boxer. Like, there's just certain things that people shouldn't do out the element. There's a lot of people that's talented and they can make sneakers, they can, but if he's not that. He can't even read. Like, and I'm not making fun of him. I'm not making fun of him. He does a wonderful job of what he does, but stop it, bro. Like, nobody want to wear Money Mayweather clothes. You know what I'm saying? The smartest thing Russell Simmons said was, if you're going to open a business, don't open it with, I didn't make Def Jam clothes. Because if Def Jam fall, your clothes fall. If you have Def Jam sneakers, the only person who was successful in that was 50, because he did the G in the sneakers and he kind of made it, but he knew when to get out.
But it didn't last, wasn't
it last, yeah, 6 months it was out. Yeah, it didn't last. So the G knew crumble, it crumbled. Yeah, exactly. So that is Onika, the comedian, speaking right now. She just kind of jumped in, but yeah, she's cool. That's great. Yeah, we want you to. She has a lovely voice. But, so I love Floyd. Like, I think he took boxing 101 and put it with activism. So you think?
You know what I think he did? Wait, I'll let y'all
introduce
the first before I start.
We need to give her a proper introduction.
Am I doing it?
You got the intro music.
You know what's funny about that?